Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. Now, I have a very interesting reaction video for you. It's a black lady who asked a silly question, and the question is, why are black men leaving them for white women? I'm going to be honest with you. Most black men choose to marry within their own racial demographic. It's only less than 8% of black men who actually marry white women, but that's cool. I'm going to go ahead and play this. I'm going to show you two different type of mindsets between the white women, other women, and black women. And hopefully this will clear up the question as to why men are choosing to date outside of their ethnic group. Let's go and get started with it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope y'all doing all right out there today. Let's go and get it started. Have a great day.
Why are they dumping us for a white woman?
Leah, what's your name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. Where are you from? What country?
Paris.
Paris?
Yes.
Is that where you're from? Alright, cool. So let me ask you a question. Rate my friend 1 to 10. Looks wise. Do you think he's good looking?
Look,
Yeah.
I want to eat.
My audience is Black American men and Black British men who want to date internationally. Do you like black men?
Yeah.
So how feminine are you? We'll start with you.
I think I'm very feminine. Yeah. So I like to have this woman role, not too much. I want to be respected.
Yeah, that's true.
I like cooking. I like caring for my man and be a nice woman.
I like hearing that. I mean, what do you feel about black men? Like, do you...
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just
And what about you?
I don't care at all, but I'm really into black men. My ex-boyfriend.
She says she likes to cook and clean and take care of her man, just showing all of the wonderful traits of femininity. And her ex-boyfriend was a black man. You see, ladies, this is what we want. We want a soft woman. We don't want no hard-headed, stubborn mule. We want a woman that's going to appreciate us and don't have a problem with putting us on the pedestal. Because for so long, you have put yourselves on the pedestal and you don't have the qualification to be considered to be in that position.
So what?
Something to think about, right? But then you think about black men and the moms that have emasculated them and made them feel worthless and made them feel like they weren't cared about.
Always be saying they want a traditional woman, like, oh, can you cook? Can you do it? You not a traditional man. Thank you.
Here we go. I want you to pay close attention, ladies and gentlemen, as to why you're having so much trouble, lady, with men not choosing you. This mindset right here from this lady is the main reason why. Let's get to it.
Cared about.
Always be saying they want a traditional woman, like, oh, can you cook? Can you do it? You not a traditional man. Thank you. Be a traditional man. Is you even a breadwinner, boo? Sit down. You change your tire? Yeah. Have you built a house? Have you built a house, baby? Y'all want
Now, let me tell you something. The disrespect is astronomical. Sit down. Sit down. Are you a breadwinner, boo? Can you change a tire? Most men can. Most women cannot. And then the other foolish long-haired mule said, in her heifer ways, have you built the house? Let me tell you something. I built the house from the ground up, bought land and everything. But that is not enough to keep a street running whore. That would never keep a woman that is modernizing her mindset, because a house really represents traditional value. It was always up to the man back in the day to build a house, to provide. And the woman was feminine enough to want to stay in and make that house into a home. She was the homemaker. But now you can get your house built from the ground up and she won't be thankful for that. She won't be appreciative of what you've done for her, gentlemen. She just looks at it as if it's a big house, but it could be bigger. Yes, we got like 4 or 5 different bedrooms, but we should have 6 or 7. They are never satisfied.
traditional women? Y'all not traditional men.
They don't deserve a traditional
No,
man.
you don't. You don't, boo. You should be submissive to me.
You did that to yourself. She was, still on board trying to explore you and everything. And, if you had an active right, you might have had some action. But no, you fucked it up with your stupid mouth. That's inevitably what men do. They say some dumb shit and it just dries up the pussy. Like, dry.
What you have here is a specimen of a very old woman who has hit the wall. She didn't just hit the wall. She ran into it. And I guarantee that she doesn't even have a man herself. Because what kind of woman at her age even talks like that? Make the coochie dry up like, what type of self-respecting lady would get online and use such language? And all those books she got in the background like it's a library, it is apparent that she doesn't read them, or those books are not really books of people who are very academic. Those books were just written by Dr. Seuss, and she's reading those Dr. Seuss books, Green Eggs and Ham.
Just like they just don't want to be bothered.
I want to know why black women so mad at the world. It's because they risk their life giving birth to have bitches like you. We out here raising kids by ourselves, paying bills by ourselves. And then hoes like you just get on the internet and bring us up into conversations that we never even...
Again, the disrespect is astronomical. Calling us the H word and the B word. Lady, let me tell you something. It's your fault that you chose to marry a no good for nothing dude. It's your fault that you married or slept with a Pookie, Ray Ray, or Nook Nook. That has nothing to do with us. I guarantee that you already knew what type of man you was dealing with before you spread your legs and let him shoot up the club. In other words, let him skeet all in. Now you got to raise these kids by yourself. Welcome to the real world.
You wanted to be in.
Fuck that. So what do I bring to the table? Nothing. So leave me the fuck alone. How about that? Thanks.
We don't need black men.
Originally ended, I was trying to find ways that it could be his fault. Like I kept trying to, because I was like, I'm a good girl. Like I ain't put my hands on him. I ain't cheat on him. Like why would you?
And you better not. See, it's crazy when we live in a time where women feel that they can put their hands on a man, even though a man can bench press you 300 times and sling you around. I don't promote domestic violence, but why would you even think that you can put your little bitty hands on a man? As if that's a good justification as to why you're a good woman or something like that, because you think I didn't put my hands on him. See, this story right here is a woman who actually wakes up and realizes she is the problem. Let me continue playing this so you can see it for yourself.
Girl, like I ain't put my hands on him. I ain't cheat on him. Like why would you leave me? And I didn't get that. Like we was talking about earlier with how you communicate with the man and the other things that men need. I didn't get that part. So I'm like, he can't handle me yelling at him? Like instead of understanding that is the problem.
It's almost like it's a chain reaction. It's almost like black men grow up hating black women because of their moms.
They try to say black men hate black women. We don't hate black women. We just want one who will cooperate with us and actually just love us a little bit.
Now guys feel like they don't gotta chase a girl. So a girl...
No, we do not need to chase a girl. See, the simps got these women thinking that we do not chase women. We are pursue a woman. What's the difference, man? A pursuit of a woman is simply letting her know that you have an interest in her and that you would like to take her out or whatever it may be. That's all pursuing is. I might text you, might call you, trying to reveal my interest for you. Chasing is when you beg. Chasing when you running behind a funky woman. Chasing is when like you text a woman and she takes hours to get back to you and you're steady texting her. Chasing is when you send her over like 4 or 5 different texts within the same hour. That's chasing. Pursuing, totally different thing.
Say black men hate black women. We don't hate black women. We just want one who will cooperate with us and actually just love us a little bit.
Now guys feel like they don't gotta chase a girl. So a girl gonna chase a guy because she ain't never had a solid male figure in her life.
We don't chase, we attract. And a good man does not want women competing for him because he knows already who he wants.
That's a bunch of BS. All right, men are attractive. If I'm wrong, if it's only the women who attract, and explain to me the situation where you find a woman discovering her best friend sleeping with her man. Think about this. There's a lot of women that chase men, especially for the bag, especially for money. Okay, women have hypergamous natures. So yes, women also chase men. And yes, we should want women to compete for us in the same way that they feel they should be competed for as well. If you want a good man, you got to work for him. If you want a decent man, see, how can you even debate this particular talking point, ladies, when you realize there's nothing but trashy men out there already? When you see a good man, a diamond in the rough, why won't you try to do your best to try to get that man? I don't understand that. Why is this a debatable issue? You know ain't nothing but mostly garbage type of men out here. So when you see a good one, Yeah, you should be on your best behavior and step out with the good foot.
And a good man does not want women competing for him because he knows already who he wants.
So she feels like he has to overcompensate in order to keep her guy. But no, man. Black women deserve billionaires. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about white billionaires. I'm talking about black billionaires.
Okay.
Black billionaires deserve another black billionaire. Just because you hate your mama, internally, you have to figure that out. Just because your dad wasn't in your life, you have to figure it out.
Ladies, just because men do not want to put up with your foolishness does not mean that they do not love their mother. I love my mother. I have a great mother. I have a good old-fashioned, traditional, wholesome mother. And the reason I don't like some of y'all is simply because of your mindsets. I don't hate women, and I do not bash women. All I do is report on what's going on in our black communities out there. I report on the modern women. And it has nothing to do with daddy not being in the house. It's your behavior that turns men all the way off.
When we think about these white men and these Asian men and these men outside of our race really know how to treat women. White men are not the men that's going to be like, white women do this, that. White women cook casserole and that shit is disgusting. Nobody.
I don't know what world she lives on, but she is extremely delusional. White men also complain about white women. And where's she coming with the casserole? Honey pie, you can barely make a sweet potato pie yourself.
That shit is disgusting. Nobody says that. No white man says that about their women. Asian men don't be like, these women, they be all up in the beauty supply stores and the nail salons and shit. And we have to realize that what our value is as people and that we are priceless and we should not be settling for crumbs. Ever.
Well, there you have it. A bunch of delusional women telling you why you're not good enough. A bunch of other delusional women taking craps on other women of other various ethnic groups. After all of this, of men telling you what the problem is, you still don't get it, and you never will. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about this in here, and I'll see you again with another reaction video shortly. Talk to you later. Y'all have a good one now here.